hello everyone. Today we are here to discuss about our fourth discussion. So before that, we are from Poetic Society, group number 23. So allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ling Xiang Chin, metric number 203104.
My name Muhammad Ali Afiq bin Ramli. My matrix number 204157.
My name is Muhammad Wais bin Azari. My metric number is 202459.
My name is Akmal Fikri bin Azman. My metric number is 200946.
My name is Arina Zira binti Muhammad Fazil. My matrix number is 200234.
My name is Rin Sabrina. My matrix number is 204174.
All right. So for this discussion, we are going to Alif, Uwais, and I are going to recite this poem. The title of the poem is "The Color of Racism." So I'll start first. Okay. The color of racism. Devastating wars rush, cruelty on the rise. Human beings differentiate the age, sex, race, and disability. Social inequalities distinguish, certain biases discriminate.
Racist slurs slash internal wars campaign within people. Innocent run seeking help with pride, fear, and hope. Rebel battle. Racist ideological struggle strife. Obvious inequality walk. Negative bias shine.
Racism. I hate the way you run and combat. You are terrible and destructive. I hate your mean inequalities. I hate your injustice that fills the innocence day. I hate for you is the red qualities. Okay, that's all from us. So I'd like to hear opinion from Akmal, Nurin, and Honi about our poem.
Thank you, Ali Flimin Wise. It was a really great recitation. So first of all, about you guys' poem. So we have 3 stanzas here, and in my opinion, I feel like there's a really distinct like opening, middle, and end. The start is mostly like how racism is, like humans being differentiate, the age, sex, race, and disability. And the middle is how they clash, innocent run seeking help with what's happening right now in the world. And the third
It seems that Noreen has a connection issue. Oh, wait, it's me.
I do really like your concept actually. So in terms of explaining what racism is, how it is, you guys did a really good job and I liked it. But I just wish the middle was a bit longer because there's a lot to talk about in terms of racism in the world.
As for me, I have to disagree with Noreen. I actually like the middle poem. Sorry, I actually like the middle. What is it? Stanza. I feel. I just like how is it the right term, personification, especially like the internal wars campaign within people. I really like that it shows that racism is actually a war between humans about their skin color, right? And yeah, I really like this poem. Is Akma here? Oh, okay. Akma, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, thank you, Auni. And I'd like to say I really like the title, honestly. The color of racism, it shows, because racism is mainly based on colors, ethnicity, and etc. And other than that, I agree with Auni about the internal wars campaign within people, because it shows, like, again, Auni said it, it's like a war inside people, and then the ideological struggle strives. It puts a really big impact towards the second stanza. And I'd like to ask, uh, when you write this poem, what kind of mood are you trying to go for? As in, are you trying to make people feel, make people open their eyes, or are you just trying to just show what the poem is about, what how racism is going on in this world?
Okay, thank you, Maybe Ahmad, about your opinion. Okay, and for Akmal question, do you specific to one person or to three of us?
Yeah, any one of you can answer.
Okay, so the mood that we want to express to our viewer or okay, or listener is about the thing the racism that happen in nowadays. So we like to spread the awareness to people about their mindset or like um their thinking about people. We want to how to say um we like to all of us treat fairly doesn't not based just on like we are what people how to say that. I think Lim, can you explain about
Yeah,
our yeah
I rephrase. I
sorry.
understand
Okay,
Alif.
okay. Alright.
Alif is trying to say that our mood, our intention to write when writing this poem is to spread the awareness about the racism. So how can we cope this racism? How can we stop the racism? But I would like to add on when I try to write this poem also, I first I want to introduce what is the racism all about. Then in the second stanza I try to give you a brief situation. What happens if the racism keep on going? Then the last stanza is about our anger. How people see racism. So at last stanza is about the writer's anger towards the racism, how he hate, how we hate the racism.
Okay, I want to add another thing. When we trying to write this poem, I watch a video at YouTube on YouTube about there are uh, someone okay, in Egypt. There are woman that lost her husband. So in Egypt there are like culture we say men can only do job and wife will just do housework. So when this woman lost her husband, she can get any job or to do to feed her daughter. So I feel like kind of sad when I know about this. So the woman disguise herself as a man to do man job like constructing, um, cleaning shoes. The woman disguised as man for 43 years, and yeah, so when he disguised herself like a man, he totally become man. Her voice become like yeah, as a man. So I said I think I said I feel angry and sad about this because why people have a mindset like that, why men must do job and wife just do housework. So that's about me. So Wise,
Yeah,
if you have any opinion to it.
yeah, I agree with that because and in this poem we want to tell about the that's why our title is the color of racism, which is we want to show the real color of the racism which is how the racism run and how the racism progress. Which is, and in our world, there are lots of racism going on, um, and I agree with Lim also, which is we try to express our mood in anger, which is in the last paragraph. We as a writer, we express our mood is anger toward the decision of the. So what's you guys think about it?
Actually, Wise, I think I would like to move on to a new topic, which is, does this poem actually fit the world issue that we're trying to convey here? Sorry. So by reading your poem, I noticed several lines that I think even though I said that I didn't like the middle because it's a bit short, but I feel like some lines really encapsulate the world issue, and I think you guys' poem really fits the world issue that we're trying to talk about here, which is the racism, right? So to me, I really like when you say biases, you know, bias, prejudice. Like the first poem, the first stanza, the certain biases discriminate. The second stanza, negative biases shine. The third stanza, even though it does not have the word bias, but I really like the line where you say, I hate your injustice that fills the innocence. Because it does happen where people who are just normal people who are just trying to get on with their lives are suddenly blocked from everything just because of how they look. For example, people who have skin disorders, people think they're dirty, or people think that they are they'll be infected even though that's not the case. I just feel like you guys really did your best in trying to fit this world issue, which is a big topic, into this poem. Just that the middle needs to be a bit longer. That's it. But yeah, good job, guys. Wise, what do you think about your own poem? Do you think it fits when you look at it as a big picture?
I think it is, yes, because it is described about the fear and how the innocent people um, screaming about the racism going on. I think it fits in the situation, our situation right now. So I just want to add on.
Yep, I kind of agree with Wise because our poem not based on specific country or what. It's just about our worldwide. What happened actually? Yeah, so I think it's fit for our uh, issue. So I thank you, Nuvin, about your honest opinion. Right.
I have
So
something
there's
to
anyone?
add.
Okay, thank.
Yeah, I
Right,
want to
go
add
on.
something. But before I ask, I do like Akma pointing out the title of the poem. It clashes. You can see the, what is it called? Oh, I forgot the word, but yeah, I really like the,
Or
sorry.
personification, is it?
No, it's like it's racism, but then
Like the
you talk about the colors of
yeah,
racism, but then racism only
Okay,
prefers
okay.
one color.
like it shows
So
racism through color and the color of racism.
yeah.
Yeah,
And also I like that Noreen pointed out again about the biases. The word bias really hits. Oh, sorry, really hits the nail right on about racism. But I do have a question. Can you explain the social inequalities distinguish line? I don't quite get that line. The first stanza, the second last line.
Maybe Lim can explain the part.
Okay, for the social inequalities distinguished, social inequalities refers to all the that the thing that I've mentioned, the age, sex, race, disabilities, all this has makes people different from each other. So they themselves feel okay. For example, so I'm a person. I'm a man. So I'm different from women. So I can do whatever I want. So it makes people to differentiate. So they feel that they have the power to do something. They do not have the power to do something to do the same thing. So all these things have distinguished people and separate people apart, then makes them to that which makes racism to become even more stronger between people.
Okay, I understand now. Thank you. Thank you for the explanation.
So I guess we reached the end of our discussion, and to wrap things up, Alif, Lim, and Ois, thank you for reciting the poem and creating this poem, and thank you all for discussing, giving out your opinion. And I guess that's all for today's discussion. Thank you.
All
Thank
right. Thank you
you.
guys.
Alright,
See
thank
you next
you.
time.